Okay, we are in chapter 6, lesson 2. Again, chapter 6 is not my strong suit. However, this stuff is important. This is what we use in America. This stuff we don't use as much, okay? But we do buy soda in liters, so I guess that's important, okay? We are working on page 325. However, remember that I say that you need to write the notes. This chart and the numbers are on page 321. Please write it down. Please write those numbers down that go along with this. This is huge, okay? And then this one is found on page 323. Please write this one down in the order with the abbreviations as well. Okay, it will help you later on, I promise. So, let's just start on problem number 3. There are 20 quarts, and we want to know how many gallons that is. If you look on page 321, it says that 4 quarts equal a gallon. Quarts and gallons. Let's use our markers again. Here's a quart, and we're moving to gallon. We went from small to big. Small to large. And what do I have to do during that? You need to divide, okay? And the number that they gave us was 4. So, 20 quarts divided into 4 pieces would be 5. And so we would get 5 gallons. Let's check. The number will be smaller. Is 5 smaller than 20? Yes, we're good to go. Okay. Moving on to question number 5 on page 325. 33 pints is equal to how many quarts, and then how many pints are left over. Okay, so we need to know how many pints are in a quart. Again, I would go to page 321. Pints and quarts. There are 2 pints for 1 quart. We have a pint and we have a quart. How many pints are in a quart? We went from small to large, so we have to divide again. Okay? And what are we dividing by? There was 2 pints. So I'm going to do the work up here. 33 divided into 2 pints. Fits into it once. 1 left over. Bring down the 3. 2 fits into 13 6 times with 1 left over. So I would say there are 16 quarts with 1 pint left over. Okay. Moving on to number 6. 29 CL, that's centiliters. I'm going to get my markers over here. Centiliters. And we are wanting decaliters. We went from small to large. Let's check our notes again. Small to large, and since we're using the metric system, we just get to move our decimal this time. Move the decimal to the left. So start at this magnet and count how many jumps. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't see any decimals here, so there's obviously an invisible decimal here. Move it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to add a 0 in front of that. So 0.029. Okay. As long as you move your decimals correctly, the unit system is easier if you understand it. Okay, now we're talking about ounces. How many ounces can fill up pints with cups left over? So if we're talking ounces and pints and cups, that means we have to use the chart on page 321. It says that there's 8 ounces in a cup. Okay, 8 ounces in a cup. So first I'm just going to divide this by 8. Okay, so now I can say that that is 3. So that gives me 3 cups. Okay, and I'm taking away the ounces completely. And so now I have 3 cups. Okay, now we just have to think how many cups are and pints. Cups and pints. There are 2 cups in 1 pint. So I need to divide again. Divide by 2. Fits into it 1 time with 1 left over. So 3 cups is equal to 1 pint with 1 cup left over. Okay, I know it's super confusing. And this was originally 24 ounces. Just make sure that you're following this chart and you're using these notes. Okay, if it goes from a small to a large, make sure that you're dividing. Okay, that will be way super helpful. Your task for 6.2 worksheet. All of the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of the back. The back looks intimidating. I promise it's not. Okay, right here it says 0.89 deciliters. Do any of these say 89 deciliters? I think only like 3 or 4. So that like narrows it down to only 3 or 4 options instead of 10 options, or however many options are here. So just be wise in what you're looking at. You don't have to look at the bottom. Again, here's a reminder. I don't like lines. I don't grade lines. So if you say 1 gallon over here, you need to write the answer over here. So if you think 2 gallons is equal to 8 pints, you need to write 8 pints right there. Do not draw lines. Okay, you need to write the answers next to each other. Have a wonderful day. Be amazing.